What up, everybody? This is Fiery Fire, and welcome back to another TWLJ broadcast. And this time we're going to be seeing Dark versus Sage as we get underway. Everybody spawning out of zone. So with this matchup, it's going to be great because the fact is, antes are higher, the stakes are a lot bigger because now it's playoffs. We're entering playoffs. We're entering the first round of playoffs, and we're going to see what type of players step up. I know for a lot of veteran teams, for Dark, especially Sage, a lot of these players who have been, been around the league for some time now, been playing for many, many years, that the regular season is great and all, to kind of get the momentum, but what really counts in the end is the playoffs and your playoff performances, and that's how, players get their names recognized and, get respect from other players. So if you dominate, if you want to be able to, if you've been having let's say you've been having a really pretty bad season all throughout, and and you want to redeem yourself, you don't want to be known as the choker on your squad, or basically the loose cannon, or the liability on your starting five or on your squad. Take some time and prove it in the playoffs, and we're gonna see as Children gets underway, along with God sniping out Zidane with the bounce. God needs to do what he can, along with Spiky and a couple other. I'm not sure why Siggy is in the game, but let's see how well he does. I'm rooting for him. Big fan of his shark. And maybe it's just over the past couple of weeks he translated into a jab. So let's see Sig do some damage. I know he's always been wanting to prove himself, so but what better way than round one of playoffs and IDC getting 2 for on Children and Zidane, Waven following up with another death. So that was a 3-0 strike in a matter of a few seconds. Now they haven't, basically position. It's 5-on-2. They should honestly capitalize right now. See, the thing is with a basing squad versus a jab squad, if Dark was in that position with a 5-on-3 advantage or 5-on-2 advantage, you would just press right away and just, get an all-kill, sweep them out. And instead, they were able to kind of just sit around and let Dark get back in the game, let them set their defenses again, get everything prepared, squared away. Coolx bouncing off, taking out Zidane in the process there. But yeah, now you're squared off and you lose that advantage early on. But 16-7 to plus, I guess, 9 for Dark at the moment, and we're seeing just the veteran jab squad just take control of the early game, mid game, and so we'll see how well they transition over to the mid game, because especially now that we have, with guys like Waven and Children, 24 veteran jabs among others. Oh, Children, nice bounce off right there. Knowing that he can't get the straight shot, decides to use the ricochet off that little ledge right there, horizontal ledge, to get the bounce kill. So good job right there. But Zidane trying to do the same, except takes out Children at the same time. So, negates all his effort in the process for Children. Coolx getting caught out of position. You don't ever want to be in no man's land, and that's right up the middle tube, especially if you just fired, or you want to be able to have coordinate awareness. Oh, Zidane, no awareness there. He gets sniped out by IDK. Hopefully he bounced back there. 13-9. So we're seeing slowly, Sage with a lot of these strays, random strays back and forth, a lot of lucky strays, if I may add. But, whatever works, at this point in time, if you can get a stray, you'll take it, because who cares? In war, it doesn't matter how you get the kill, as long as you get the kill, especially at this point in time. IDK taking out Waven. I want to see a big game by Waven. He's aggressive jab. In my opinion, probably Dark's strongest jab, especially because he. I like his mid game, the way he dodges, and the way how he kind of uses mind games. When he and he rushes too. So let's kind of keep a scope on Waven. I'm gonna keep a tab on the best players on both teams. Whoever's doing hot. God getting a double team right there by Zidane and Children at the same time. That's something that as a jab you don't want to be in, because you're in the corner. You have two people who have full energy right next to you. Just stay out of the way. Stay out of the corners. Do not be one with the wall, especially in TWLJ and JDs. Perhaps maybe you want to be with the Warbird just because you're able to use the wall to help dodge. But not in jabs, because people can lev, and you're seeing that kind of translate over. Hypocrite! Oh, good job right there with a nice aim. He basically sniped through, catching Sig Smoke off position, and that's another position you don't want to be in as a jab. So great awareness there. Actually, on both sides, we're seeing some great awareness shots on both sides. However, 24 there, just barely lucking out on MM getting out of the way and regrouping here. God doing 5-3, 8-4 by Hypocrite. So great work there. I'm not entirely sure that he was going to come out this time. I know for a fact though he was the winner for the B-Limb FF3D. Oh, 24 does not escape. He thought he could run from MM, but he knows that MM, being a baser himself, base jabs, basically, your lev with a base jab is important skill to translate over in LJs if you want to take that route instead of a more direct warbird snipe approach with the jab. 24 does not do much. I think that's Sig Smoke's second kill on 24. I'm not sure. We're going to look at the stats tab after. You can always check out the TWL recap box score at the end of each game and see who killed what, basically who's been targeting who wants revenge, and who's gonna be the weak link and be the feeder. 29-27 at this point. I mean, at this point, come on, Dark, you guys gotta make things happen. You gotta just blow away the lead. Just dig deep. I know you guys are veteran squad, veteran presence, and it has to happen that way. Just dodges precisely. Hypocrite knowing that Spiky had no chance, and there we go. Spiky dies. Hypocrite in the same process tries to rush in and knows that there's no energy on Spiky's side. Hypocrite with the law down there. No cigar right there, and another follow-up with Waven. So at this point, they're just cornering. They're trying to play it safe. So you see no dice jabs. I'm not dice jabs. Dark jabs. Going in, rushing in, and you see no one really trying to create. Just want to maintain your advantage, trying to just kind of draw it out, capitalize on mistakes, and don't be the one like Hypocrite being brave right now. Let's see if you got that alive. Waven going down. Oh, misses on Spiky. Tries to escape at the same time. Spiky does not fire, so Waven gets lucky, escapes that whole entire ordeal. Maybe it could have been like a fake or a dud bullet from Spiky, but that should have been a surefire kill on Waven. That would have helped soften the blow right there. It may have been worth it. But yeah, Sage didn't really capitalize, but they did there. They regrouped, and MM doing what he can at this point. MM, on a 2-kill streak, 12-4 at this point. Just under 22 remaining to go. MM doing what he can. Let's tab in with MM, and let's tab in also maybe perhaps with Waven or Hippo or someone who's doing a lot of killing and damaging on Dark side, so we can get the best players on both teams and just kind of see their perspectives with everything. So you've seen Waven going down. So let's see. Right now we're looking at Hypocrite trying to lob in. So separation right there. 24 needs to be supported by his teammates. So Children needs to come down. Hippo, everybody needs to go right and just basically force right, go right. As we tune into the 20-minute mark of the game, but 44-36 at this point, and basically with Children going out there, so there is a chance there, but I don't really see it as too likely because Dark has been doing a good job of just kind of applying pressure. And if you watch rounders or if you follow poker, you kind of want to lean on them and just not make any stupid mistakes and just kind of slowly press if you have the advantage at this point. IDK dying out with a 4-10 subpar performance, not something you want to be having on your team if you're going to be advancing in any stage of the playoffs. 1-4-10 is good. Oh, MM got, and that's how the story, how it's been going throughout this entire game. Strays everywhere, and just unfortunate with that. Oh, Kulex with the pixel dodge on 24. So 24 unlucky. Waven trying to do trade kills with Kulex. Kulex knows he's going to die, so might as well get a kill out of it and try to boost up that rate, I guess, that record. 24 doing the same thing with MM, trading blows there. Everything's finishing up 48-38 at this point. MM going up and doing what he can. So at this point, as time winds down, I do gotta give props to Sage. They did stay in, try to as long as they can. They did come close a few times, but Dark has just been the better team all throughout. They have the more experienced jabs. And it looks to be, I may or may not upload round 2 depending on how tight the games are. I want to be able to focus on games. MM, God. And shooting 24. Dodges. Oh, dodges once, twice. Hypocrite does not finish. Bullets is once, and MM doing what he can. Oh, maybe could have tried to take a Hippo in the same process and try to go on a 10-kill lead to, probably set the best. Oh, that does not matter anyway. 24 with the finishing blow. But good job for MM, got 17 and 10. Props to Kulex, 11 and 10. But good job for Dark overall for taking the win. And we'll see them in the next round. Until next time, FF out.